A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Caps of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4.
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Right? Ultra. Go ultra.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Here's Ritter.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Caps get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game.
We'll get this up to about the 44. The Vikings sit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. McKinley. And this one's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You look at this defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ritter now.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short, Ritter.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Ritter back to throw.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Ready.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Ritter will set up to throw it.
And this is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
Ritter from the gun.
A little short pass. This is Everett. He's got room at the 30. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
17.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4. Ritter.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Desmond Ritter
keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Caps go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off the play fake. McKinley. And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. McKinley. Here's a diving catch right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Throwing on first down, McKinley. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
To throw on second down. McKinley. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Here we go. Opposite. Green.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Strike. Check. Strike.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ritter to throw it.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again.
And he's got his man on the out route. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. McKinley. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are... that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4.
That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll look to throw again. 20. 10. Touchdown. Michael Gallup. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Connects with Kittle underneath. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McKinley. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw on 3rd down. McKinley. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's returnable now for Smith. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd down, Ritter. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That is caught. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Check right. Ready.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Ritter.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I know some teams are worried about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, McKinley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
To throw again, McKinley. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On 3rd down, McKinley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. McKinley. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw on 3rd down, McKinley.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Second down and a yard. Running left, Taylor.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
He'll buy some time right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's out right at the 25. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, Ritter.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here's Ritter. Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the first.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Beckham.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now we give to Taylor.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Hey, check mega.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
He's still on his feet.
Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Caps have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 49.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw.
Able to find Gallup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here's 1st down.
Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened, it knocked the wind out.